back to the Garden Fam. My name is Dana. I am in Summerville, South Carolina, Zone 8B. Today is April 29th. I want to do this early. It's like about a little after 7. I was trying to make this video yesterday, but it was a bunch of kids outside playing. Hopefully you can hear me. There's a bunch of kids outside playing. My mic is for an Android phone, and I now have an iPhone, so things always be trying to interrupt me making you guys a video. But I want to give you guys an update. I was trying to do it before it rained. It did start to rain a little bit, so I'm trying to hurry up before it starts back raining again. But I want to do a video before it really rains, before it soaks up the rainwater, and then I'm gonna do another update after, which probably won't be again until Sunday because it's supposed to get 100% rain come Saturday as well. So, but I want to give you guys an update on what's going on out here, and I want to talk about like some plans for next year, because this is also like a diary for me, so I can keep up with and keep myself accountable. Because since I'm not writing, I want to get a notebook, which I gotta figure out what kind of notebook I want, but I want to get a notebook so I can keep up with what's going on out here, because like I don't know when a lot of these things been planted. I know I started planting around January, but I don't know exactly when everything has been started. So I want to keep up with that. I want to write down like things I want to do differently for next year, so I'm gonna also talk that out in this video as well, so I can keep up with that. But let's go ahead and get this update started. Okay, let's start over here. So we have a butter crunch lettuce, which I do need to pull some of these leaves so it can get a little bit bigger. I'm gonna run out of space in here. That's what I was gonna do yesterday as well when I recorded this, but I don't know if I want to cut it now with it already started raining. But we have our bunch onions, and we have our dill. I need to look and see if I can go ahead and start harvesting away from that. Then we have our chamomile, which I'm so ready for the flowers to come in. But I feel like I'm starting to wonder with this space with how everything is growing, whether this is too crunched up together. I do need to put some more dirt in here, I feel like, just to give them a little fresh dirt. It seems like it might be a little low, but I don't know if we should do that around that onion. I gotta see. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that yet, but that's what I'm thinking right now. I need to put some more dirt in there. Wondering whether I got too much stuff in here. I might need to move something, but I'm scared that I might mess with the grilling process if I move something. So I don't know what to do. What do y'all guys think I should do? Move some of this dill out, definitely move some of this chamomile, give them some more room to grow, or just add some more dirt and be happy with whatever happens this year. Now we have our parsley. I did go ahead and cut some the other day, see if it grows back, come back this year, see whether I cut that correctly. We did go ahead and take the we did go ahead and take out the spinach from these two. Now I know next year to grow that definitely earlier, because they grew well in here. It's just went to seed quicker than I anticipated. So that's something to know, that I can grow that a little bit sooner. A lot of stuff I can grow a little bit sooner except for the basil. And these, of course, is our basils that needs to be harvested as well. And get that done. And then over here, we still have our things growing small, except for the thyme. But we do have our Paris Island lettuce right here on this row, which is growing slowly, but it's growing compared to how everything else is growing. We have some bunching onions on this row. Like I said, the thyme is growing. Rosemary is not looking good. I think I am going to take this rosemary out and put it something by itself, because I feel like it's just getting too much water, I feel like. So I definitely need to take this out and put that in something. This weekend I was planning on doing stuff, but if it's going to be raining Saturday, either I might be able to get it done Sunday, or it's going to be another weekend type of thing. But I want to get some more toast. There's some more stuff that I want to get planted, so we'll see how this weekend goes. Another bunch onion, It's the dill that's not doing anything, stunted. The chamomils in here not really growing much, as you can tell, compared to the other ones, because it's growing at the same time and separated into something at the same time. But these are not really growing in the bunching onions on the last row. Okay, over here we have our Snapdragon, which I'm going to get something. I need to order some twine that I can use out here for the plants, but I'm going to get something to hold this up correctly, because after the last one that we had, it's been leaning heavy. And next to the Snapdragon we have our sage. We did cut that back as well, and it looks like it's slowly growing back. And then we have our, first, let me start with this. We have a parsley here too. I did cut this one as well. Let's see if it'll grow back. But I don't know if it's going to really grow back as strong as it was, because now with everything going in this bag, the sun might not hit it strong enough. But then we have our cherry tomatoes, and we have a bunch of little tomatoes growing in there. Let's see. We have a bunch of little cherry tomatoes. Yay! So happy about that, because as you know, last year tomatoes, everything was stunted last year, so nothing grew. We didn't get even no sign of life of having tomatoes last year. So this is awesome. And then I did cut that basil that's down in there, waiting to see if that's going to come back, but I feel like it's not getting as much sun, and things need to be fertilized as well. I didn't fertilize last weekend because we thought we was going to get some rain, but we didn't get rain at all until now. So yeah, didn't fertilize anything yet. Was waiting on that. And then we have that one bean right there, and then this bean as well, and this is already giving off beans, sadly. Wanted this to get bigger, which last year this we did grow well. It's just after a while we started getting spots on the leaf. That might be then because of how many that we had in the bag, so it didn't have room to breathe, or who knows. But I think it's going to need fertilizing too. But I don't know if because of this flower, which I think is a calla lily, I want to say, if I'm remembering correctly, want to get this out this bag, and think it is because of these that's slowing, that making this is already going, this didn't grow enough, because this can get bigger. But it's okay, I'm gonna plant some more. That's why there's some more things I want to get planted. I'm gonna plant some more beans because I want some beans. And we have some more of these shoots coming out for this flower. So yeah, beans definitely ain't gonna do anything in that bag. And then in this bag, of course, we have our mint, which we did cut back some. And it's getting bushier, of course. Interesting, did not know that's how their roots and stuff grow. Did not know. That's so interesting. It is definitely a big monster one over here. So this basil is fighting for its life, I'm sure. But yeah, we definitely got some really strong smelling mint in this bag this year. Oh, the rain's starting back. We have our cucumbers. My husband built this little trellis thing for it to grow up. I'm sure taking a nice sweet time, but we have our cucumbers in there and our bunching onions as well. I'm going to speed this up, you guys, because it started back raining again. This is the last spinach. I am definitely trying to let that dry out and go to seeds so I can get some seeds off of those. In this bag, I'm probably going to put some flowers in there because I want some more flowers out here. We got a lot of green, a lot of things growing, but we don't have much flowers growing. So definitely going to put that in some bags. Then we have our jalapeno mile down there that we grew. Still don't know which one that is. And that is the Syriana chili pepper of ours that we grow. And the last two peppers, still haven't figured those out, guys. Still working on that. But hopefully by the end of the day, I'll be able to let y'all know. But our peppers, and now we know we just could grow them sooner than what we did. So yeah, we're gonna figure out the best day to start those next year, because we gave up on them a little bit. Well, somewhat. Knew they were gonna, I felt like they were gonna grow. My husband felt like they probably wasn't gonna grow. Just knew it just didn't have enough time. Should have grew this sooner. So that's what we're going, figuring out next year, when is the actual best time to go ahead and start the pepper plants. But here's the ones that we did buy. Is the hot cayenne pepper first. This one has the 2 in there that we couldn't was scared to separate the roots without shocking it too much. But it does have some little hopefully peppers coming out of there. And then we have the shishito peppers, which does have flowers popping up. So you're definitely about to have some shishito peppers, and still have a bunch of them coming in. So definitely gonna have a bunch of shishito peppers. And y'all know, with our chaos planting of peppers last year, we was nowhere near successful. Not even with the one that we bought from Walmart. I think that put off a flower. It was a purple bell pepper, I want to say, that we bought, and it just, everything would just fall off and just die. So we was nowhere near successful with peppers last year compared to how everything is growing this year. So awesome, so happy for the growing season this year. And then we do have our strawberries, which is, they have put our flowers, and I'm trying to show you when, and we have strawberries coming in. And so this one is finally rooted, got that cut. And then the 2 down here is definitely growing well. The ones that we have bought from the store, definitely they never came up. So I don't know if I planted them wrong or it just was no good. But we have our 2 runners. We have a bunch of strawberries that's going to be coming in. So glad about that, because we was getting worried about that. And then we have our mixture of zucchini and squash right here, which our zucchinis, I want to say that is already putting off flowers on this one and the other one, but they're getting massive. Next to that is our corn, which they love to touch hands, is our corn, which is growing massive. And y'all know last year that thing was down to here, or we didn't get nothing last year with the corn. We didn't do anything. So that is good to see this year. Nice and strong looking. And here we have our squash, which they have the little things ready for the flowers, but haven't started opening yet. And then over here is our zucchini, which does have flowers. Pretty little flowers coming up. But the thing is, it's like, for one, hold on. Let me see, that's the female. All these are males. All the ones that I'm seeing are males, I feel like. But the thing is, because these are not self-pollinating, so I did look that up yesterday. And the thing is, since I've been here, I probably see one bumblebee. I see wasps, but I don't ever see the wasps like doing anything near the flowers and stuff like that. So it's like, are they gonna pollinate? Are we gonna actually get something? That is the question. But we're getting very big, beautiful flowers in there. But are we gonna get anything is the question. That's gonna be sad if we don't. But moving on, we have our Gypsy Mini Bell, which we do have one growing, flowered and dropped, and we have a mini bell right there. We have another flower right there, and we have a bunch of little ones. So yay, peppers, more peppers, more peppers. We have our chili red hot pepper, which has flowers, and a bunch of little minis soon. And then we have our Fun and Sun sunflower. Oops. Growing slowly, but they're growing, they're doing something. And then we have a habanero hot pepper, which this one is getting bigger now, because we did go ahead, it did have a twin. We did go ahead and kill that off, let that fertilize that. So it is getting taller now. So hopefully soon, I mean, it has little babies on there, but it's growing. Over here we have our fun and sun sunflowers doing what they need to be doing over here, growing. And then back here we still have that Brussels sprout in here, which my husband don't think it's going to do anything. I'm thinking maybe the same thing. I'm gonna look up a video on that today, but at this point I'm kind of over it. I know I'm gonna grow that a whole lot sooner next year. But for the guys who don't know, that was in the pot where the calla lily, if that's correct, where the calla lily is. Hold on, guys, I gotta tell my daughter her bus is out here. Okay, I'm back. Don't know if that's her bus or not. So I think that was it up here, right? Sunflower, Brussels sprout. Oh yeah, so that was what was over where the calla lily was, if that's what that is. And so we think that probably got stunted with this growth because we didn't know that that was growing up under it the whole entire time. Okay, so here's what we have next. Hold on, let me wait for this bus. Okay, over here we have our carrots. I know some has come up from when I threw seeds. What was that? Was that last weekend or weekend before last? Some has come up, I see, like up in this area. I'm not seeing much up here. I guess some came down here. I'm not seeing anything over here. But I think that's it. I'm not about to keep throwing seeds out here. And hoping for carrots. So whatever we get will be the last round of what I throw out here. Unless I get some different kind of carrot seeds. Might just get ready to plant something else in here. But yeah, that's gonna be the last of the carrot seeds that I plant. Or of this kind of carrot seeds, I'll say that. And then we have our potatoes. Oh, it got flowers. I don't remember seeing that last year. Wow. That's interesting. Okay. And then we have the one gladiosus. I am definitely gonna get some more and plant some more of those. So next year it'll be a bunch of those. And then these are the other Fun and Sun sunflowers, which seems like we probably, let's stop counting things out over here. Let's see what happens with the sunflowers. They're definitely growing slower. And I don't know if they're just not getting enough sun on this side. With the peas being right there, if the peas are blocking them. But yeah, let's just see what happens with those. I'm not gonna mess with them. And then of course we have all our peas. So definitely, and I keep forgetting that this onion is down here, and there's a basil back up in there somewhere that I cut, and it's probably not getting enough sun because it doesn't really seem like it's growing, just like the one that's in the pot with the bag with the tomatoes. We still have that bag of radishes that I need to get rid of. And then we have just a rose bush. Do we have any more buds coming yet? No. I'm almost out of rose water. I need some more roses. That rose bush, as much as we was trying to avoid it, that rose bush did die. Yeah, we did go ahead and scratch it to see if there was any green up under there, but there was not. It was dead. So we're gonna leave that back for another rose bush because we did go ahead and put rose fertilizer in there, so don't want to mess anything else up with that fertilizer. So we're gonna get another rose bush to put in there. Don't know if it's gonna be this year. We'll wait until next year. We have gotten one rose off here so far. And now we have 3 that's opening, 1 that's about to open. We still have 2 more to open. Yay! So this rose bush did do good this year. Don't know what happened to the other one, but this one did do good. Something in this, but something is, oh no. So, good thing about recording early in the morning is this is when you can see what is eating at your plants. Bye, baby. Love you. Have a good day at school. So I just happened to look at this stem and I'm seeing it's looking like this. So clearly something is eating it. And I just so happened to flip it over, and that's, let me get you a better view. That, can you see? Come on. Focus. That's what's eating it. Don't know what it is, but you have got to go, little buddy. You have got to go. Hold on, guys. Get off. So I will be back to check on you guys to make sure it's not bad. But yeah, okay. Early morning lesson. Check the back of your leaves. Okay, then we have our beefsteak tomato. I have yet, like, I know I've seen a leaf fall, but as far as do I have any tomatoes coming in? As of yet, I don't see one. So we shall wait a little bit more. A little bit longer. And see if we get anything, because I'm not, it's a bunch of flowers, don't get me wrong. I feel like it's coming. It's just, I don't know. You can plainly see it on the cherry tomatoes, but I'm not seeing anything there. And then last but not least is our zinnias, which is still growing slowly. They're growing, I guess, but they're growing slowly. But there's some things I still want to get planted. We do want to do okra. I think my husband now wants to do watermelons, but it's how we're going to do that trellis situation. So okra, watermelon. Like I said, I want to plant some more beans. I want to plant some more flowers. Who knows what else? But because we're definitely getting into teas and herbs and stuff like that. So there's a lot of herbs that I want to grow on my own, so I can make sure that if we want to put healthy stuff in our body, the healthiest way to know, well, the way to know that it's healthy for you is to grow it yourself. So looking into that. So there's things to come and watch and see and grow and learn. But so far, I am just happy with this year and how things are turning out. Because as you know, from last year, if you watch any of our videos from last year, just go watch them. See how bad we did last year. Another bus. Hold on. But like I was saying, watch our videos from last year if you haven't. See how bad it was. To know that this year we are super excited because things are actually growing. Some of the stuff we grew last year and it didn't get anywhere. They looked like babies the whole entire time until we got rid of them. So yeah, and then now to probably have doubled or tripled what we grew. I'm in this video because this is noise keep coming from everywhere. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I'll record another video after they get to soak up this rainwater and you see the growth. If anything I knew from last year, there is some growth behind getting rainwater. So now it's going to be interesting to see how they look with them being this big, how they're going to look after the fact with that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. If you have not subscribed, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you will know when we come out with another video. Please like, share. Have a great day, guys.